love you both.
We love you. And for all of you, I'll wait. For all of you, we have a very special treat. Miss Janet Shea is going to read a special newspaper editorial for us that began a holiday tradition that has endured for over a century.
For over a century, a newspaper editorial printed in 1897 has been a treasured part of the American celebrations of Christmas. It involves a little girl, her wise father, and a newspaper editor. The editorial was printed in the New York Sun, at the time one of the most respected and trusted newspapers in the country. It began when the mailroom at the Sun received a letter from an 8-year-old girl named Virginia O'Hanlon. In a carefully practiced handwriting, it read, "Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say that there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus?" Editor Francis Church received the young girl's letter and wrote this response to her anonymously in the pages of the New York Sun. It remains the most published newspaper editorial in history. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except what they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant in his intellect, as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist. And you know that they abound and give to our life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus, you might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus. But that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders that are unseen and unseeable in the world. You tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside. But there is a veil covering the unseen world, which not the strongest man, or even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived, could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernatural beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all this world there is nothing else as real and abiding. No Santa Claus. Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, maybe 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the hearts of children.